What's up guys, and welcome back to Software Launch Solutions. And today we talk about Call of Duty in general, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare, and then also just in general Warzone, crashing to the desktop. Now, it doesn't matter if you're getting black screen errors, white screen errors, game does not want to function, game doesn't want to launch, you get the intro and it crashes to your desktop, and everything above that. Well, your game just does not want to function, it doesn't want to work, or you're just getting lots of errors in general, okay? Today I'm going to show you how to fix this for Steam users, and then also for Battle.net users as well. And then also if you're playing this game through Xbox Game Pass, I'm going to show you how you can fix it. But ladies and gentlemen, if none of these things work that I'm about to show you, you can go ahead and email me right there. Go ahead and email me right there. I do charge a service fee, ladies and gentlemen, and I work on first come, first serve. I do have a lot of people right now at this very moment that are booked in for service to get their games up and running. Right. Alright, let's jump straight into this video, and then I'm going to show you how to fix this for Battle.net and then also the Steam version as well. And like I said, it doesn't matter what Call of Duty you are playing. If you're getting any of these issues, then this video is for you. Alright, let's jump straight into this. Alright, so the first one's going to be the Battle.net version over here, and this is for Battle.net users out there. If you are using this game through Battle.net or launching it through Battle.net, I highly recommend opening up Battle.net and coming over here where it says Options. Click on this little option gear icon over here and go to Show and Explorer, and it's going to open up like this. All right, now you're going to come inside here, and then what you're going to see is these over here. You're going to see COD.exe, you're going to see your crash handler, you're going to see all of these. If you are currently looking at this at the very moment, you go to Call of Duty, the exe file, go to properties, and then go compatibility mode. And what you can go ahead and do is say disable full screen optimization, and then run this program as administrator. Just have these two ticked like this, go ahead and do it and apply it. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do this again right now, but go ahead and do that. Once that is done, you are going to do this as well. You need to do this as well. Go to change settings for all users. Once you click on this, this also needs to be checked here in this box as well and say apply. Please go ahead and do that. Once you're done doing that, just say apply, say okay, say apply, say okay, and then you can go out of this and then relaunch Battle.net, okay? So just click over here and go to exit, then relaunch Battle.net completely, and then come back into Battle.net and then click the play button. If your game still only goes into, let's say, the intro video and your game crashes the desktop, then this is not your solution, all right? The next step I highly recommend you go ahead and do is click over here and then go over here and then go to scan and repair. You can click on this. What it will do is you go to begin scan and it will scan files and see if there's any corrupt files on your computer, if there's any corrupt files in the game itself, and if there's any corrupt files on the Battle.net version itself as well. Now, if you are playing this game either, like I have it installed right now at this very moment on Steam, on Battle.net, I have it installed everywhere, but I only play this game through Battle.net. This is how I play my game. But I have tested it out on Steam for the people out there that is struggling to play this game on Steam. So now, while this is doing the scan, I'm going to show you guys how to do this with Steam. All right, the same exact thing, right? Open up Steam, go to Call of Duty, right click on it, go to properties, and then come inside your properties like this, and you're going to be inside here. The first thing I highly recommend you go ahead and do is where it says enable the Steam overlay while in game, go ahead and disable this. Please go ahead and disable it. Then go to installed files, and then you'll see your game will be here. Yours will be might be smaller, or yours might be a slight bit bigger than mine. All right. Then you can go to browse, and it will open up like this. Now you're going to scroll down and you're going to do the exact same thing over here for Steam. This is for Steam users. Go to the COD.exe, right click on it, go to properties, go to compatibility mode, and do the exact same thing I just showed you for the Battle.net version. So these two over here, check them, and come inside here, and then these two over here and check them. Say apply, say okay, say apply, say okay, and then try launch your game through Steam, right? Now, if that didn't work, ladies and gentlemen, if that didn't work at all, you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to say verify integrity of game files. But this time you're doing it for Steam, ladies and gentlemen, not Battle.net. Battle.net is still doing it right now. As you can see, it's at 46%. It's quite going actually quite quick, which is good. And you're going to come here and you're going to click here. And now it's going to verify the integrity of the game files. Now, the reason why I'm saying you need to do this, you might have done this before. I highly recommend you do this before I show you what to do next, because you're going to do a couple of things inside the game's files and in the folders and change a couple of things, and then you're going to click on this again to scan your game files, okay? Then what it's going to do is it's going to basically think that you deleted the game completely off of your machine, but it has not been deleted. You basically just moved it around, and you basically make Call of Duty think that you've uninstalled it. Now, this is especially important for people out there that has not the best of internet connections. I can just delete my game completely and then reinstall it, and it will be installed in like 15 minutes or 20 minutes max. And then my game will be completely installed onto my computer. But there's a lot of people out there that does not have the best of internet, and they don't want to sit here the whole day watching the game re-download itself. So, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me over here. So I just need these to finish. You need these two to finish. If you're on Steam, you need that to finish. If you're on Battle.net, you need this to finish, okay? So just bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. This is very, very important. Very, very important to do. You need to do the scan before you do the things I'm about to show you. Then you're going to need to do the scan after the things that I'm about to show you. Because what it's going to do is it's going to make the game think that you deleted it and that it's fresh installed onto your computer. And then it's going to verify the integrity of game files and stuff like that, either through Battle.net or either through, let's say, Steam, okay? Then what it's going to do as well is it's going to start downloading files that has been either corrupted or that is completely broken, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so as you can see, the Battle.net version is finished, so I'm going to minimize the Steam version. All right, so we can go on with Battle.net. You're going to go to Battle.net over here. So you're going to go to the little gear icon, and you're going to go to Show in Explorer. You're going to open this up. Now, at the top left here and the top right, you'll see where this game is installed. This PC, then it's my N.2, then it's Call of Duty, and then it's Season 5. You're going to click one back. Don't worry about it saying Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That's what I called it a while back, and it's still like that. But I called it Call of Duty Season 5. Okay. Now, what I want you to go ahead and do is you're going to be on this folder, like I said. When you're going to be like this, in the folder like this, and you're going to go one back. Just one back. Then what I highly recommend you go ahead and do is you right-click, and you go to Rename. Now, you can say anything inside here. Call of Duty Season 5, let's say New Update, right? Just like this. Click anywhere, and then you are done, okay? Now, Battle.net does not know what just happened. So when you come inside, you're still going to say play. But if you give it a little bit of time, it might realize what you did, depending on how fast your computer is, it will realize what you just did, and it will not find the game anymore. Why? Because you renamed the folder. So you're basically making Call of Duty think that it's not sitting there anymore, and that you've uninstalled the game, that it's been deleted, that it's gone off your computer, and Battle.net can't find it anymore, so now you need to force find it. And it's a very good thing to do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Now, because I'm doing this on Steam as well, this is also why it's taking so long. I'm doing this on Steam as well. You can see it's not doing anything. It's just saying play. This is what it needs to say, ladies and gentlemen. If it still says play for you as well, all you're going to need to do is go here and go to exit. All right. Then you're going to reopen your Battle.net, which is right here. It's going to reopen it and let my Steam still do this. So you'll see that it's doing this over here. It's verifying the game files. All right. For Steam. Now we want the Battle.net to open. I'm just going to let Battle.net open. All right. Once Battle.net has opened, you'll see that Call of Duty now looks completely different. It will not say the play button anymore because we have now changed the name of the game. Now Battle.net thinks that you uninstalled the game, or it just doesn't know where the hell it is, basically. All right, so now you're just going to click on locate the game, and you're going to go back to where your Call of Duty is installed. So obviously you know exactly where your Call of Duty is installed because I showed you where it was in the beginning. And then you go here, and you go back here. Now, like I said, I renamed it to New Update. You click once on it, and then it's going to say updating, initializing, and then play. That can work for you, ladies and gentlemen. If this worked for you, then smash the like button. Leave a comment down below that this actually worked for you. If it didn't, then I highly recommend you come back here again. Once more, click on check for updates. First of all, check for updates to make sure that it has all the latest files and everything in that folder. And then you're going to do this once more. You're going to come here and you're going to go to scan and repair. Now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Steam version is still going through it. So it's now doing the Steam works. So let it do its thing, right? You're going to come back here once you've done that. Like I said, now Call of Duty will literally come up on your screen like that. You'll see this now, which you haven't seen before. And you go to scan and repair and you say begin scan. Now what's going to happen now is, ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty is now going to literally make sure that you have no corrupt files and that nothing is broken on your computer, especially in Call of Duty's folder. There's nothing corrupt inside there, and it will automatically fix it with the scan. Once the scan is done, it will start downloading little small files. It could be like a 1 kilobyte file that could be crashing your game and making your game corrupt. Okay, so let this finish, and then once it's done, and you click the pay button, and ladies and gentlemen, the game still does not want to function. It still doesn't want to work. You're getting DirectX errors. The game launches, but then you see the intro and it crashes to your desktop. I highly recommend, ladies and gentlemen, just sending me an email at the bottom. Just send me an email right there, and you should be good to go with the service I provide. Like I said, I do charge a service fee, so send me an email. I add you to Discord. We do the payment method, and I book you in for service. I work on first come, first serve, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear that in mind. Right, go back to the Steam version over here, and as you can see, it's now completely done. Steam is completely done now as well, and now you can see it will have Call of Duty done, and it will have this done over here. Then you say clear all, and you go to home, and you can obviously just go to Call of Duty itself again. Let me just go to Call of Duty, and here's Call of Duty now. Now, one thing that I highly recommend you go ahead and do is this right here. We just scan the files, okay? So we're going to do a very similar thing over here. We go to Properties, we go to Installed Files, and we go to Browse, right? We're going to go one back, and it's going to say Common. This is obviously your Steam installation files. I have Steam installed on multiple drives. That, as you can see, I have multiple drives. But make sure you are on the drive where your Call of Duty is installed. So Common, go one back, and it will be in Common, and it will say Call of Duty HQ. Now, I highly recommend you just go over here and make a new folder called Call of Duty Season 5. New update. Just do that. And do that and refresh, and it will go to Call of Duty. It will obviously be in alphabetical order, and you'll see that there's Call of Duty HQ, and it's 117 gigs. Yours might be smaller or bigger, doesn't matter. And then you have your new folder over here that is empty. You're going to take this and take everything inside here. Just click on anything and say Control and A to highlight everything. Right click, say cut, go back, go to Call of Duty new update, and then say paste, and move it into this new folder you just created, right? Then go to HQ and delete this folder. So it's gone completely and you're only sitting with this, right? Once that's done, you're going to come here. You're going to right click on Call of Duty, go to manage. You're going to say uninstall, and you're going to say uninstall. Now, don't worry. You're not uninstalling the game because you just moved it into a different folder. So don't stress about that. You're going to say install, and you're going to go back to the drive you installed it to. Mine's over here. Go to install and let it start downloading. As soon as it starts downloading, you are going to need to pause it. Okay. So as you can see here, there's 1%. So then I pause it. All right. Go here, go to properties, go to installed files, go to browse, and you'll see it will have a thing called Call of Duty HQ and then common again, right? So now the Call of Duty HQ folder has been created for you. Go one back and it's now empty. As you can see, it is empty. Now what you can do is you can take this over here and just minimize it, okay? And then what you're going to need to do is right click, go to manage, go to uninstall, and let it be uninstalled. Now you will have that folder minimized. So you just go back to it like this, and then you'll see it over here. Now, this is now empty, as you can see. So go back, go here, click on everything inside here. So Control and A to highlight everything, cut it, and put it inside the HQ folder, paste it inside here, and then delete this one that you created, which is now an empty folder. Delete it, go out, go to Call of Duty, say install, click on here and say install. Now it's not going to download the game. It's now not physically going to download the game for you. It's going to validate the game for you. It's now validating all the files that's in that folder that you just went to go put back into that folder. Now, as you see over here, when I go to downloads, it will show me that it's validating my game files. Now, you need this to finish all the way through to the very end, and then Call of Duty is going to start showing little blocks, like as you were seeing while I was talking. Little blocks came up over here. That was because of this over here, BattleNet. You want those blocks to come up and show you that the game's files has been completely validated and that the game is done, right? Once that is completely finished, once this is completely done, ladies and gentlemen, and it's at the very, very end. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so once this is completely done, this over here, the validating of the game files, once it's completely done, right click, go to properties, and then go to installed files, go to verify integrity of game files, and make sure that the game actually finished this up all the way from 0% to 100%, and it's going to say that the game is good to go. It might start downloading little files and stuff like that. That is files that's missing in your game. That's why it's crashing. Or it could be corrupt files. It could be multiple reasons. There could be multiple reasons why this game is doing this to you, right? So, like I said, do this and you should be good to go. And if all else or none of this worked for you, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, just go ahead and email me. And like I said, I charge a service fee, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll book you in for service. Ladies and gentlemen, if this worked for you, smash the like button. If it didn't work for you, then just go ahead and email me and I can add you to my Discord and then I can book you in for service and fix this game for you. Ladies and gentlemen, if this didn't help you, for most people out there that are still struggling with this, it doesn't help. It doesn't matter what you do. I mean, you can go buy a whole new computer and it still doesn't want to work. Then go ahead and email me. If you've tried every single thing possible and it still doesn't work, and you know you've tried everything, go ahead and email me and I can fix this for you. I fix this game for people on a regular basis, on a daily basis. And anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if this worked for you, smash that like button. If it didn't work for you, still smash that like button because I can still help you through the email and the adding you through Discord, charging the service fee, you paying me, I fix your computer for you, I fix your game for you, I optimize your game for you as well, your settings in the game, and make your game run perfectly smooth. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hope this video helped you, and as always, peace out.